USA 9, we know the environment matters, and that's why tonight we're highlighting a simple way you can help protect our planet.
Yeah, we're talking about composting, and the district is making it easy with these new food waste smart bins. Our Michaela Lucero is showing us how they work and what they look like. She's live tonight at the Northwest 1 Library. So what's the tea?
All right, this is what we've got, Leslie. This big old bin that you see here, these are the composting bins. There's 31 of them all around DC, and DC actually has a really ambitious goal of reducing its waste by 80% by 2040, which is just about 15 years away if we put that into some numbers, kind of crazy. But before we talk about how to use these, let's take a step back and talk about what exactly composting is. Composting is another way to recycle. Instead of throwing your food scraps or yard waste in the trash, you put it in the compost bin. The scraps will break down over time and can be used as fertilizer in your garden. Keeping food scraps out of the landfill cuts down on methane emissions, enriches soil, reduces waste, and even creates green jobs for the community. Now, there are 31 compost bins in total across all 8 wards where residents can drop off their food waste. Now, I know what you're thinking. Food waste out in the open has to attract rodents. Well, John Johnson with DPW says they made sure to take that into account when building these bins.
These bins are rat-proof and odor-proof, so that's very important because one of the things we're looking at is an increasing rat population, and when you take the food source away from them, we can actually decrease that population. So using smart bins to store your food instead of putting them in the garbage cans is a great way to make sure we can reduce the rat population. Over the past few weeks that we launched this program, we have collected over 50,000 pounds of food waste, and quite a number of residents have participated in this program.
Now, these bins are very easy to use. The instructions are right here on the bin. You just scan this QR code and it'll send you to the app to start using it. And if you don't have a smartphone, there's a way to actually get a code, and there is a little keypad that you can type the number in to still get access to the composting bin. And we've got a full list of what can go in the bin, what can't go in the bin. DPW has it posted, and we'll make sure there's a link to that on WSA9.com. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio from Northwest. I'm meteorologist Michaela Lucero, WUSA 9.
Michaela, we have to know, have you opened the top at all?
Yes, we opened it. We looked inside. This one is like, I think it said 18% full so far. So there is a good amount of waste in there, and it wasn't too stinky. And being near them, you can't smell anything at all. There's no scent to it whatsoever. And you actually don't even have to touch this. It is locked during the day. So when you open the app, it'll unlock it for you. And there's a little foot pedal. So you don't even have to touch anything when you do put your waste into the bin.
That's
so
smart.
it's pretty clean when you do that too.
So you can't just walk by and throw anything in there. You have to have the app, and that app has to let you in.
Right.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Right, and the app,
Yeah.
the app will say, you can say like, here's what I'm putting in there. I'm putting in food waste or maybe some flour scraps or whatever you're putting in, so that they can kind of track what's going in there and how full it's getting. But that'll unlock it. It says it's open for 30 seconds, so you gotta be quick. Get your trash in there, or get your compost in there, and then you're all good.
Okay.
Great option.
Yeah.
See how this works. Yeah.
Odor-proof.
Odor-proof.
Okay. Thank you,
All the
Michaela.
things.